Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Azri Irman bin Zainal from UiTM Melaka. Today, I am going to present my GIPP conceptual study titled From Domestic Success to Global Readiness, examining the roles of domestic performance and commitment process on SME export readiness through the revised Uppsala model. To kick things off, let's look at the core problem. Small and medium enterprises, or SMEs, play a vital role in Malaysia's economic development. However, their participation in international markets remain relatively limited. Many SMEs tend to focus heavily on domestic operations. They are often hesitant to export because of limited resources, uncertainty, and a lack of adequate strategic preparedness. This brings us to a major gap, the critical need to understand export readiness, which is a firm's fundamental preparedness to enter and compete in foreign markets. What exactly is export readiness? It refers to the extent to which a firm has the resources, capabilities, commitment, and strategic preparedness to both start and sustain export activities. This strategic capability involves identifying international opportunities, evaluating foreign market conditions, and taking direct action for market entry. It is highly multifaceted, encompassing organizational preparedness, managerial commitment, resource availability, and market knowledge. The first key driver we examine is domestic performance. This means a firm's ability to achieve successful outcomes in its local market through sustained sales growth, profitability, and expanding its market share. Why does this matter? First, strong domestic performance provides the financial stability necessary to fund future international expansion. Second, it builds resource accumulation, enabling firms to develop operational capacity and managerial confidence. This success ultimately strengthens a firm's commitment to growth. The second driver is the commitment process. This refers to a firm's genuine willingness to allocate its resources, time, managerial attention, and strategic effort to developing international markets. SMEs with higher levels of commitment are far more likely to overcome the barriers of internationalization, maintain persistence while exploring export opportunities, and gradually increase their involvement in foreign markets as they learn more and reduce uncertainty. To ground this study, we look at the revised Uppsala model. This model suggests that firms expand into foreign markets incrementally as they acquire knowledge and reduce uncertainty. They build international involvement through continuous learning and resource commitment. Within this framework, domestic performance delivers the financial strength and operational stability, while the commitment process drives the willingness to dedicate the strategic efforts needed to transition from domestic success to export readiness. Based on this logic, I have developed two main hypotheses for this study. Hypothesis 1, domestic performance positively influenced export readiness among Malaysian SMEs. This is because successful local operations build the confidence and strategic capabilities needed to grab new market opportunities. Hypothesis 2, commitment process positively influence export readiness among Malaysian SMEs. Highly committed firms are more willing to invest in their export planning, market research, networking, and capability development required for foreign entry. This is our proposed conceptual framework. As you can see, both independent variables, domestic performance, which assesses growth and profitability, and commitment process, which assesses resource dedication, are expected to positively and significantly influence our dependent variable, export readiness, during the crucial pre-export stage. To test these relationships, this study adopts a clear research methodology. Research design, a quantitative approach using a cross-sectional survey design to test the hypothesis. Population and target. Malaysian manufacturing and services SMEs with limited or no export experience, targeting owners, CEOs, and senior managers as key informants. Sampling, stratified random sampling by industry sector, size, and region, aiming for at least 250 usable responses. And last one, analytical tool. We will use partial least square structural equation modeling via Smart PLS4 to analyze the data and predictive relationship. Finally, let's discuss the implications of this research. Theoretically, it extends the revised Uppsala model directly to the pre-export stage, shifting the focus from post-entry performance to how firms build readiness before entering foreign markets. Practically, it serves as a guide for policymakers like SME Corp, Matrade, and MITI. It highlights that support should not just be about providing financial export funds, but also about helping SMEs build domestic competitiveness and long-term strategic commitment. In conclusion, domestic performance and the commitment process are vital determinants of export readiness. Together, they provide the essential foundation for Malaysian SMEs to successfully initiate and sustain global activities. Thank you very much for your time.